just settle in. Find the position you'd like to be in for our practice together. And take a moment to use your senses and really orient to where you are. Use your hearing for the sounds, your eyes for the sights, the colors and textures, the space, perhaps some movement. Really letting yourself take it in. And maybe just bring your shoulders up and back. Move your arms. And when you're ready, just settle. Feel your feet connecting with the floor or whatever surface is supporting them. You might soften your gaze or close your eyes. And just feel yourself here. The surface is supporting you, rising up to support you. And feel that connection. And the earth beneath that. And we are all sitting on the same earth, or lying or standing. Just take a moment to receive that. And Mary Oliver wrote a poem, The World I Live In. And as you're settling, I want to share that with you. She says, I have refused to live locked in the orderly house of reasons and proofs. The world I live in and believe in is wider than that. And anyway, what's wrong with maybe? You wouldn't believe what once or twice I have seen. I'll just tell you this. Only if there are angels in your head will you ever possibly see one. So the only way we can experience the world beyond reasons and proofs is to really be grounded and settled inside our bodies, inhabiting our bodies. So we're really present right here. And we're home inside our bodies. We have the capacity to experience the extraordinary. And even the ordinary can be extraordinary. And we can have a felt sense of truth. And we know the felt sense of our own integrity, the felt sense of knowing, the felt sense of joy, the felt sense of really connecting to anyone else, any other being, from our heart, from our center. So we connect being to being. And so let's just practice coming home and settling inside our body. And we might start by just noticing the breath, this body right here breathing. And letting yourself feel the sensations of the breath arriving, coming up through your nostrils, back into your neck, filling your lungs, maybe your whole torso, and then the breath emptying out. You might notice that your chest expands some with each inhale, your abdomen, perhaps you can feel your back expanding. And then a little turn and the breath emptying out. And come down with your awareness in your body and see if you can bring your awareness all the way down into your feet. And let yourself settle inside your feet. Experience yourself, your beingness, your aliveness from the internal space of your feet. And if this feels challenging at all, you might even put one hand on the top of your foot and one hand on the bottom and feel yourself present between your hands. And see if you can just let the thinking mind soften and let the inside of your feet be aware. So you're experiencing awareness in the internal space of your feet. And come up and let yourself inhabit your ankles, including the space between the ankle bones. And really let yourself inhabit both ankles at the same time. And be inside the full length of your lower leg, the shins, all the way back through the calves. And come settle inside your knees. So you're inhabiting both knees at the same time. And see if you can very gently settle. Sometimes we go back and forth. And see if you can let the mind rest and just live inside the space of both knees. You might experience stillness of the balanced mind. And inhabit now the whole upper legs, the full length of the thighs from the knees all the way up to the hip sockets, where the large bones, the femurs really connect in with your pelvis. Inhabiting your thighs all the way through and feeling yourself present right here inside your legs. And let go of the thinking mind. Let the legs be aware. And as we inhabit this lower portion of the body from the pelvis down through the legs and the feet, see if you can access the steadiness of this body, this lifelong companion, feeling the bones resting on the earth and knowing stability from the inside. And come find your hip sockets deep within the transition between your legs and your torso. And see if you can notice the continuity between your torso and legs. And come down to the base of your torso and let yourself rest in the base of your pelvic bowl. And see if you can notice as you rest here the foundation at the base of your torso. And perhaps that the legs are a continual extension of that foundation all the way down through into your feet. And let your breath come down and fill your torso all the way down to the pelvic floor. And see if the breath can bring you into deeper contact with the seat beneath you. Let yourself experience the pelvic floor as your foundation. And breathing through the whole pelvis, the whole interior space between the spine and the abdomen, from the left hip to the right hip. Let the breath move through the quality of your life energy, your innate power. Let yourself notice if there's any sensation. Let go of the thinking mind and let awareness be inside the whole pelvis now. And let yourself become aware of the space between the top of your pelvic bowl and the ribs, including your solar plexus region. And let the breath move through and experience the quality of your empowerment from the inside. And inhabiting your whole chest from the collarbones all the way through to the bottom of your rib cage, from the very front of you all the way through to the back, including the shoulder blades. And feel the space inside the ribs, the space inside your whole upper chest. Your lungs. And let your breath move through the quality of tenderness in your heart space. Inhabiting this heart space from the inside. And come inhabit your shoulders from the base of your neck all the way out to the edges of your torso. Inhabiting both shoulders at the same time. And then find the space between your torso and your arms. We can call them the shoulder sockets, and let yourself settle here. Deep within. And see if you can settle in both shoulder sockets in a balanced way. Let your mind balance. And let your breath move through your shoulder sockets without changing the stillness of the balanced mind. And feel the continuity between your torso and your arms as you rest deep within your shoulder sockets. And let your breath come down the full length of both arms and experience living inside your arms, wrists, hands, all the way to the tips of each finger and thumb. It may feel like there's a flow. And notice the quality of awareness in the hands. Just noticing. And breathe up through the neck. Let yourself experience the softness of the throat. And come settle inside your head, your whole head. Let yourself be present inside your forehead. And let it soften. And inhabit the space behind the forehead, deep within you. Inhabiting your eyes. And let them soften so they feel continuous with the rest of your face. And settle inside your nose, all the way to the tip of your nose from the inside. And inhabit the space behind your cheekbones, all the way out to your hairline, or where the hairline once was. And inhabit your mouth, your tongue, your lips, and your chin. You may really let yourself settle in the bottom of your face. So really feeling the bottom of your jaw all the way through back to the occipital ridge, running from one ear to the other. And inhabiting your ears all the way through to the inner ear. And just take a moment to inhabit your whole face all at once. This is your face. And inhabit your brain, the front of your brain, the sides, the top, the back. And you might feel your breath come through into your brain, enlivening the quality of understanding. The exhale releasing. And take a moment to breathe into the whole body all at once. Feel the continuity amongst all the cells inside your body. This is your home, the space you live in. Let awareness be alive inside your whole body all at once. And find the central channel inside your body, which is recognized in many different traditions: yoga, Tibetan Buddhism, Kashmir tradition, Hinduism. And it's a way of pointing to different places where we experience qualities of our being. So we come all the way down to the base of our torso, right in front of our spine, and find this central channel rising up through our body. It's like a fine thread. It doesn't follow the contours of the body, and it moves up, plumb straight up through the crown of your head. And just let yourself find this central channel. Sushumna, it's called also. And it comes in through the center of the pelvic floor, down right in front of the base of your torso. And feel that sense of stability, your connection to the earth, your rootedness, the quality of your stability. And if it's not clear in this moment that the quality of stability is in your body, just know that it can be accessed this way through practice. And then breathe up through your spine. So finding the base of your torso right in front of your spine. And you might envision that you can breathe all the way up. There's a column of energy or light that's going from the base all the way through the crown of your head. And that you can breathe through that center and come up to the heart space. We often experience our heart as it's in front of us, but it's actually deep, deep within the core of our chest. And just let the breath come all the way up and just settle in the heart space. And when we settle in our heart space, deep, deep, deep within the core of us, we can be supported by the foundation for our being. We can feel more safe and protected deep within our core. And so we don't need to be as defended. We can stay in our center and connect to the world from this place. We're not withholding. It's a very genuine, whole way of being. And we may feel safer than we kind of spill out through the front of us. So just let yourself take a moment, settling in your heart space, deep within your core, along the central channel. And see if you can have a felt sense of living from your heart. And sometimes it helps almost to touch a hand to the back of ourselves and find the heart level, and that the heart space is just inside our body on the other side of our spine. And just breathe from the heart. And feel this heart energy radiating through every cell of your body. as you breathe from the heart space in the core of your being. And you can settle inside your heart space at any time. You can meet the world, your life, from your heart space. And you can integrate it with the deep knowing, deep listening, opening your senses to life. So just take a moment to savor this moment right here, practicing together. Breathing from the heart. Inhabiting your whole body all at once. May you have a day in presence, a day in self-kindness, and may you be able to pause in a moment and just remember, I can come home and live inside my body and be right here, grounded in the earth, present, aware, stable. And may the fruits of our practice together today ripple out and benefit all beings everywhere. Namaste.